All right, welcome back to Wake of America Early. So the longest government shutdown in American history now enters day 38 with massive flight delays, unpaid federal workers, and just no clear end in sight. So react to the latest developments is North Carolina Congressman Mark Harris. Good morning, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's just get right to it. When and how does this shutdown nightmare end?
Well, that's a great question. And we've been saying for now 38 days, somebody needs to ask Chuck Schumer when he's going to bring an end to this charade. It's been tragic for the American people. It seems to be the politics of pain trying to be inflicted upon Americans. And it's just ridiculous. And I hope and pray that there's some movement that may be beginning to happen in the Senate. And maybe we'll see an end to it sooner rather than later. But really, there's no indication. They seem to be going back and forth, and I have no idea.
I mean, you say you have no idea, but did they have any idea? Do the Democrats? What is it that they want?
Well, I don't think that they have any idea now. I think that many of them, they want an off-ramp, and I think they're trying to look for an off-ramp. And then there are others of them that I think feel a certain sense of being emboldened after Tuesday night. And they're thinking if we hold out longer, maybe we're going to get more. I don't know what they're really wanting. They've been all over the map. If you look at their initial proposal, they were asking for $1.5 trillion in new spending as part of the CR. And that's actually a non-starter. And then they were talking about maybe trying to do something and get a vote by early, right up to Christmas. That's going to be a non-starter. And so I don't know that they know what they want. They seem to be all over the map. We've seen for this entire year they've been without real leadership over there. And I think it's starting to show itself.
I mean, my goodness. And you briefly alluded to Tuesday. I mean, and no matter what the reality situation is, it seems like at this point, the ones bearing the lion's share of the blame really kind of seems to be the Republicans. We saw the Democrats really sweep those elections on Tuesday. We thought that was going to kind of be their hard line of, OK, we'll come back, we'll end this after those elections. But that does not seem to be the case. Now, do they have an incentive to cave, or do they feel like now they have the upper hand?
I don't know which way they're going to go. I do think that the reality is going to continue to sink in, that these were blue states. That would have been nice for Republicans to have won on Tuesday. But listen, there's no real shocks there. And I think that we just are seeing the realities play out. And so I think they're using this to somehow make themselves feel that they're emboldened. But the reality is they're hurting the American people. They're holding us hostage. And listen, we've got to begin to pay our air traffic controllers again. We've got to get back that we're paying Border Patrol, paying our military. That's got to happen. And listen, I believe Republicans have won on this issue. Quite frankly, I think that it's so simple. We have voted to keep the government open. We voted in the House on September 19th. We voted to keep the government open. And the Democrats are the ones that have said over and over again, now 14 times, no, we're going to keep it closed. And I think the American people are wise to that overall.
I mean, it is absolutely hurting the American people. Again, as of 42 minutes ago, 6 a.m., thousands of flights were canceled via Sean Duffy because of safety issues. Those air traffic controllers not getting paid. Congressman Mark Harris, thank you for fighting for the American people and really appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.